Narrated script for each slide. Grade 4 Final Exam Guide. Term 3, 2024 to 2025. Introduction. Hello, dear students and respected teachers. Welcome to this in-depth walkthrough of the Grade 4 English Language Coverage and Teaching Resource for Term 3 of the academic year 2024 to 2025. This guide is based on the Ministry's official framework and includes all the grammar and functional language areas that will be assessed in the final exam. In this video, we will go slide by slide and explain the purpose of each part clearly and thoroughly. Slide 1. Title: Slide. English Language Coverage, Grammar and Functional Language Teaching Resource, Grade 4, Level 2.1, Term 3, 2024 to 2025. This is the title slide of our resource. It sets the tone and clearly indicates that the material is designed for Grade 4, specifically for Level 2.1, during Term 3 of the 2024 to 2025 academic year. This document will help teachers and learners focus on the exact content that will appear in the final exam and ensure readiness through structured teaching strategies. Slide 2. Index. 03. How to use this resource. 06. Assessment coverage. 08. Preparation, grammar. 15. Preparation, functional language. This slide acts as a table of contents. It tells us that the material is organized into 4 main sections. Guidance on how to use the resource effectively. What topics are covered in the assessment? Grammar preparation for the term. Functional language preparation. Each section is linked to the corresponding slide number for easy navigation. Slide 3. How to use this resource. This slide explains the flexible use of the content. Teachers are encouraged to build lessons around specific grammar or functional language points. Use the slides individually instead of overwhelming students with all content at once. Integrate the material gradually throughout the term. Combine related grammar and functional slides, especially when they reinforce each other. The key takeaway here is that students must be exposed to all the content listed in the coverage before sitting the final exam. Teachers should be mindful of pacing and ensure the resource is used as a supportive tool, not a one-time presentation. Slide 4. Overview of the teaching resource. This section describes the structure and content of the resource in more detail. It covers the assessment coverage, which includes grammar and vocabulary, the lexis families or word groups that may appear in the exam, specific grammar points and functional expressions that students are expected to understand. In the grammar preparation sections, teachers will find example sentences showing how grammar rules work in context, concept-checking questions to verify understanding, the exact grammatical structure highlighted in each example, links to further resources for extra practice, situations where the structure is commonly used, more example sentences for reinforcement. In the functional language section, the focus shifts to practical usage. Students learn how to express themselves clearly in everyday situations and understand the grammar linked to functional phrases. Slide 5 and beyond. Grammar and functional language preparation. While individual grammar points are not listed here in the index, Later slides will cover specific grammar rules such as verb tenses, sentence structure, question forms, and modifiers. Functional expressions like making requests, giving advice, expressing opinions, or describing actions. Teachers should study these slides thoroughly and identify which ones are most relevant to their students' needs. Each grammar slide contains a clear title, an example sentence, a short explanation of the rule, visuals or diagrams when possible, a mini quiz or reflective question to check understanding. Each functional language slide includes a real-world communication scenario, key vocabulary, a model dialogue or sentence, a tip on when and how to use the phrase. Final slide, thank you. The final slide offers a simple note of thanks and serves as a closing to the teaching resource. It reminds teachers and students that this guide is part of a wider effort to prepare all learners for the final exam with clarity, structure, and consistency. Final tips for teachers. Review one grammar point at a time and follow up with exercises. Encourage students to practice functional phrases in conversation. Use the examples from this guide as the basis for quizzes or in-class games. Ensure continuous exposure to all topics throughout the term. Thank you for following along with this presentation. Let's work together to ensure our Grade 4 students are confident, prepared, and successful in their final exam.